Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Hera. Kilmar Abrego Garcia was deported, sparking a national controversy. Now he's in Tennessee facing federal charges tied to human trafficking and smuggling. Kilmar Abrego Garcia will appear before a federal judge in Nashville. This is in just a few hours. Federal prosecutors say Garcia was involved in a large-scale smuggling ring, moving undocumented immigrants, guns, and even children from Texas to Maryland. They want him detained, calling him a flight risk. But his public defender argues Garcia has no felony record and should be released. Today's hearing is expected to bring several protesters who say the case raises concerns about immigration enforcement and due process. A Middle Tennessee teen now faces charges in connection to a shooting that injured a sleeping one-year-old. A 17-year-old from Columbia faces multiple charges in the June 6th shooting, including attempted second-degree murder. Officers say the baby was shot in the head by a bullet that had been fired from the street into the home. The little girl suffered a laceration on her scalp, a fractured skull, and a brain bleed. She's expected to be okay. Authorities in West Tennessee have found the body of a man reported missing nearly a week ago. Crews had been searching for Jonathan Roach since Saturday. His wife says he walked out of their home, leaving his phone and truck behind. Roach was a father of two and an Iraq War veteran. A medical examiner will now determine the cause of death. Tennessee House Speaker Cameron Sexton and Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally are accusing the state's largest school district of destroying public records ahead of a planned forensic audit. The $5 million audit process of the Memphis-Shelby County school system in West Tennessee holds the weight of a possible state oversight committee taking control of the school district. Sexton says they received intelligence from inside the school about documents allegedly being thrown out.
What I do know is we have reports from employees inside the school system that have said that certain documents are being destroyed before the forensic audit starts in July.
Memphis-Shelby County Schools fired back, saying it's unaware of any alleged acts by any school district representative or official. Sexton says although the oversight bill was placed on hold at the legislative session, the school system is not clear from a state takeover just yet. Sexton says he notified the Tennessee comptroller of the allegation, and the comptroller's office says they're taking the allegation seriously. Bonnaroo Festival is underway, and the music festival is bringing heavier traffic to the city of Manchester. It's nothing new for people who live in that area, but what is new, the changes the city has made to prevent backups. So they've got signs posted and officers blocking off lanes for cars going to Bonnaroo. There are also stickers on some cars to let officers know that the driver is not going to the festival and can therefore shortcut the line of cars. For the most part, people tell us traffic flow is going well.
A lot of tractor trailers getting crazy on the interstate down through there, but it wasn't as bad as I thought.
It makes us run late for work. You just have to plan ahead. They're doing a good job with it, you know. It's a lot of people coming in.
All right, anyone who is heading to the area, you are being asked to pack some patience and plan ahead. All right, First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro tracking the forecast where you live as the weekend is about to start here.
And we have unsettled weather returning across the state as we head through the weekend. There's not really a severe weather threat, but it is so humid any thunderstorm could easily have some downpours with it. That does include today. So just have the umbrella handy, keep an eye to the sky as we go through the middle of our afternoon. Middle Tennessee really looks like it will get the brunt of it through the middle of our day. And then as it moves to the east, it tapers off as we lose some of that daytime heating this evening. So I do think while we'll have a leftover shower or thunderstorm, we'll be able to find some dry gaps in time to have dinner this evening or early tonight. Tomorrow morning, we'll start off with an isolated shower the afternoon, rotating, spinning through showers and some thunderstorms as we go through our Saturday. But I think we should find some good dry gaps in there in the afternoon and evening. So that's why I'm saying don't cancel your outdoor plans, but get ready to bring them in. 70s and 80s going into Saturday afternoon and evening. Sunday, a lot of the unsettled weather will be to the east. So East Middle Tennessee, Far East Tennessee, Knoxville, Cookeville, down near Chattanooga. Still no severe threat, but I think we could get some heavier downpours. The farther west that we live, the more dry time we are going to see on Sunday. It doesn't necessarily rule out a rain shower, but just not as unsettled to the west as it will be to the east. And the humidity, a big story for the rest of this week, this weekend, going into next week, with dew points that'll be sitting near, if not into the 70s. And that, besides the rain providing heavier downpours, will just make it much more uncomfortable to be outside, Amanda.
All right, we have some pretty wild images here. A car ran into the side of a Wendy's in Bartlett. You can see the gray SUV partially inside of the building, not far from the drive-through ordering box. Bartlett Fire in West Tennessee responded to check everything out. Authorities have not said if anyone was hurt or how that crash happened. And a live fish landed on an ambulance in East Tennessee. An EMS crew in Anderson County says they were on the way back to base when they heard a loud thud on the roof of their ambulance. They pulled over to see what it was, and that's when they found a fish that was still alive. The crew put the fish in water to be able to take it back to a nearby river, but the fish did not survive. Their best guess is that the fish fell from the talons of a hawk or perhaps another bird. Thanks for watching Tennessee in